Good morning, boys. Today I would like to discuss a new topic from the same lesson, that is public, private, and global enterprises. The new topic, that is the global enterprises or multinational companies. I will discuss today concept of global enterprises or multinational companies and its features. First of all, I would like to clarify the concept of global enterprises or multinational companies. The company, the companies which are incorporated in one country, but it functioning are spread over throughout the different countries. Here, multinational company, I would like to clarify, I would like to dispute this word, multinational. First, multi means different, national means countries. The enterprise, the companies which are established or incorporated in one countries, but its operation or in different countries, or its business is spread over in so many countries of the world. That company is considered as multinational company. And its function, just like I would like to cite an example, Coca-Cola of the USA incorporated at there, but its business activity is not only in USA but different part of the different countries of the world. So, in shortcut, it can be said that a company which is incorporated in one country, but its operation is not in one country but in or throughout the several countries or in different countries of the world, that is considered as the multinational companies. Example, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Wipro, Suzuki, and several companies are there which are considered as multinational companies or which are considered as global enterprises. Here, I would like to clarify the next matter, next topic, that is features of global enterprises or multinational companies. In features, there may be merit or demerit. Here, first point of the features of the multinational company is that is giant size. Giant size in the sense large size. Multinational companies which are functioning in several countries. These companies supplies material in different part of the countries of the world, or different countries of the world, and different part of the countries. It means its operation is not in a small size. Its operation is very large size. There will be the investment in fixed assets. There will huge investment will be in the fixed assets, and its sell also in large volume. As it has been already clarified to you that multinational company is not functioning in one country, is not supply the commodity or product or services in one country, but in different country of the world and different part of the country. That's why the operational activity is not in small size. For that, for fulfilling, for supplying the commodity, services or goods in different countries of the world, there will need for huge investment, and that's why its size is not in small, but its size is very large. Next point, second point, that is huge capital resources. As I've just now said to you, that to function, to do the activity at large scale, there are need for the investment of the huge amount of the capital or resources. Because to produce commodity, to produce commodity in large volume, there will be need of the use of the several technology. There need of there will be need for the supply of the commodity throughout the different countries of the world. Not only this, these are, but there are several functions are performed in relation to a business activity by the multinational company at large scale. And doing the activity at large scale, functioning the activities at large scale, there will need for huge investment of the resources or huge investment of the capital. With a small amount of the capital or medium size of amount of the capital, you can't be in the position to function, you can't be in the position to establish a multinational company. So, it is also one of the strongest feature, was one of the strongest features of the multinational company, that their need for use of, their need for investment of huge amount of resources or capital. Next one point, that is advanced technology. Advanced technology, it means the multinational companies are functioning not on the basis of the labor intensive. These are functioning on the technology intensive. Not only that one, modern technology, advanced technology are used by the multinational companies, because to enter in the international market, to supply the commodity in the international market, the company will have to compete with its competitor. To compete with its competitor, there will need for the better quality of product. Not only that one, there are also need for the less price of the product in comparison to the competitor. For producing commodity of better and high quality of product and keeping the cost of the product at low price, a low level, there need for use of the technology and advanced technology, upgraded technologies. Because with the help of upgraded technology or advanced technology, a business unit can be in the position to produce the commodity of better quality and can compete with its competitor in the international market. To supply the commodity in different countries of the world, it is not matter of joke. There need for supply the commodity in the different countries of the world. There need for a business unit to produce commodity of up to standard quality, and will have to compete with its competitor, not only in quantity or quality point of view, but in the point of the price point of view also. So, and for maintaining these two, there need for use of the advanced technology, upgraded technology, modernized technology. So, it can be said that multinational companies operate its functioning not on the basis of labor intensive, but on the basis of the technology basis, or technology, use of technology, and use of outdated technologies. Outdated technologies are not used. Advanced technology, upgraded technology, or modernized technologies are used. For that one, there is no problem for using the advanced technology by multinational company because of the huge capital resources. It has been already clarified to you that huge capital resources are required in multinational company for these purposes, for using of the technology, modernized technology, to operate its functioning. So it is also the important feature of the multinational companies that functioning of the multinational companies are done on the basis of the use of the advanced technology, not on the basis of the labor intensive systems. Next one, number 4, international operation. It is very clear. A company which is incorporated in one country not supply the commodity in the same country only, but it supplies its commodity in different countries of the world and different part of a country. It means multinational companies or global enterprises perform their activity not on domestic basis, but at the international basis. It means their operation is not limited to one political boundary of one country, but its operation, its functioning, its business activities are performed in different part of the different country of the world. So its operation, its functioning is at international level. Next point, that is 5, professional management. Obviously, it is very clear, to perform the activity at large scale, in a very large scale, there need for the use of the experts management, intellectual management, well qualified management, professional management, expert management. As we are well known, management of a business unit is considered as captain to ship. To promote, to develop, to expand the business activity, there need for strong management, well knowledgeable, well experienced, well qualified management. Or in another sentence, it can be said that in multinational companies or global enterprises, there will be the use of a professional management. Professional management means they are expert. They are very quick to make decisions. They are very strong to make any policy, and they must have knowledge about the future happenings, estimation about the future happening, calculation will be very strong. So it can be said that in multinational companies there will be the use of the professional management. Professional management, I have clarified just now that they must have experience, strong experience. They must have they must be well qualified, well knowledgeable, and intelligent. Next one point, that is the point number 6. Here, product innovation. Obviously very clear. In the market, international market or domestic market, every business unit will have to pay attention about the product. As in modern system, you can see there is frequent change in taste, fashion, design, requirement, habit of the customers. For that, there are need for modification, There are need for modification in the product of the company to attract the customer. And it is said that it is very easy to create customer, but it is very difficult to maintain the customer. A customer who is who a customer who comes to you or to a business unit, that customer should be with you for long times. For that, you will have to recognize the requirement of the customers. So it can be said that to modify in taste, fashion, design, quality of product, size of product, according to the need of the customers, there are different types of customers. Rich customer, poor customer, a business unit must have keep in mind to the sentiment, economical condition, taste, choice of the customers, and according to that one, the product should be produced by a company. For that, what is the need? What will be the need for the business unit to maintain all these, to fulfill all these matters? There are need for the innovation. Innovation not only in relation to there is not only here the as point is telling to you that product innovation relating to the product, but there are need for innovation about other ideas, other matters. And multinational company whose size is very large will have to also pay attention about the product innovation, because demand of the product, quality of product, size of product, price of product, taste of the product, all these are not constant for long times. So it can be said that in multinational company, they always try to pay attention about the innovative idea about the product. So it is also an important feature of the multinational company or global enterprises. Foreign collaboration. Next point, that is foreign collaboration. Here, foreign collaboration, as per concern here, one company which is established in one area, which is incorporated in one country, in home country, but its operation are spread over the host countries or other countries, and there are need for taking the services of the supplier of that countries, and there are need for the taking help of those suppliers, small suppliers, large suppliers. So international companies, multinational companies taking collaboration or creating collaboration with the host countries suppliers for using their brand name, they are using other services rendered by those suppliers. So here's the need. It is also essential for multinational companies to collaborate with the foreign countries, suppliers or business unit to perform its operation. Next one point, that is collective transfer of resources. Collective transfer of resources in the sense there is the use of the transfer of the technology, capital from one country to other countries, and it is considered as collective transfer. From one country, it is transfer from one country, transfer of technology and capital and the resource, while on the other hand from other country there are also need for transfer of resources, because one country multinational company of one country use the resources of other countries. It means technology, capital of one country used in other country and resources of other countries used by the first country. So it can be said that it is the transfer of collective resources to happen a multinational company. So it can be said that multinational companies or global enterprises are uh, uh, are transferring the resources in collective way. And at the end, the last point here, that is the research and development department. Every multinational company has research and development department because they are functioning for development of the enterprise continuously. For that one, the need for research in different area. Research in the sense, in the way of supply of commodity, in the way of research about the market, analysis of the customer strength, and several other factors. So, multinational company has also the research and development department for smooth its functioning of its operation throughout the worldwide or throughout the different countries of the world. In this way, I have discussed the concept of global enterprises or multinational companies and features of global enterprises and multinational companies. Both are both are having same sense. So here you will have to use only one, whether global enterprises or multinational companies. I'll discuss next topic in the next class. Thank you, boys. Have a nice day.